this part 3, A Time to Face You. And one of the things I'm learning, because it's something that, I'm going through and I'm growing into, when I read about Jacob, or even when I think about Peter with Jesus, and, just who these men were, just like me, you grow up a certain way, you have a certain personality, you've been trained to be a certain way, and, you find yourself in situations where, all your life you've been on a run, on a go, and you've been trying to be something in the eyes of others, or trying to prove yourself. And then when you finally come to God, you try, like Jacob, wrestling with God, using your own strength, your own ability, versus just understanding that God gave you a free gift, which is salvation. And there's nothing that you have to do to earn that, because he gave you a free gift that, yeah, you may not be worthy of it, or you may not be fit for it, but all you have to do is just turn to him. And it's just that simple. It's not hard. It's not difficult. It's not a works-based religion to where now you have to go and do all these good things to prove that you're worthy of the free gift of God. That's why in John 3:16 it says, "For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son." And when you hear that, it lets you know that God gave gave for the world, and in return the world can do nothing for him in the sense of doing something to earn it or deserve it. Like, all you have to do is confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that Jesus is Lord. Like, that's all you have to do. Now, I get it that, the Bible does talk about faith without works is dead and works without faith is dead. And, yeah, that's the proof. That's the proof of the fact that, yeah, I'm saved now. So there are things that I'm going to go about in my everyday life doing now that I am saved. But to receive salvation, that process is very easy. All it takes is confession and believing. And most people spend their lives trying to do what we call getting ourselves right, or fixing ourselves, or trying to look a certain way. So then we come to church and we do the same thing, and it makes it hard for us to come to God. The Bible doesn't say come as you are, but there are scriptures that kind of reference things in the sense to where, like, you come to God, as yourself. You come in as who you are in a sense. So, yeah, there are things that, we just have to do. But the one thing I want us all to know is that, we don't have to struggle nor fight nor, do what we think we should do, or think that we can do something to earn or to, receive what God has for us. Because when Jesus did what he did, the finished work of the cross, he paid the price, he paid the penalty for our sins, and all we got to do is accept it. Just like going into Walmart, and here it is, you got a grocery cart full of groceries, and somebody decide to say, hey, you know what? I see all that stuff in your cart. I'm going to pay for it. You're not going to pull out your card. You're going to accept it. You're going to be like, you know what? If you're willing to pay for all of this stuff for me, then I'm just going to let you pay it. And that's what Jesus did. He paid the price for our sins. And all we got to do is accept his payment, which after accepting it is going to bring about a change in our lives to where we're going to change. And it's just that simple. So again, this is your boy, Brother Vince with V3T-TALK. This part 3, the closing story, the end. V3T-TALK out.